Right, new guitar day. It's always exciting. This is very well wrapped, I can tell you that. So my guess is that the guitar it sounds like it is in one piece. It's always nerve-wracking to see how it took the journey. This one, we're ready. It looks to be in one piece. God, what a nice color. I'll bring you over here so you can see. It's not my intention to scare you with that skull, but it's imprint of what's left of a sticker that used to be there. And let's see how the frets are. I hope they are good. I can see that the nut needs a bit of a repair. And what have we? We have, yeah, there you go. So this is a Greco. Just look at that. Okay, let's plug it in and listen to it. It's straight out of the box. Look at that fretboard, dark and nice. I bet it's not tinted, it's just the wood is this dark. That's the proper rosewood, I guess. And I wonder what journey this guitar has been on. Made in Japan, and then ending up here in Norway. Where has it been on the way? Maybe someone will recognize it because it has this imprint of the sticker that was here, the skull. Maybe Scully has something to do with it.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid to believe.
Yeah, I'm stunned. It's all that I could dream of, looking at the pictures on Reverb. And it's even better when I hold it here. It's so shiny and nice, and it's nitro finish, of course. So it's just beautiful. And the pickups, wow, they are magnificent. Just so powerful. I can't wait to set this up properly. Go through the electronics, give her some TLC, and. These strings are a bit light for me, so I will need to go up a gauge or two to. I need to have some resistance. yeah, it would be interesting to screw open this compartment to see what's underneath here. I'll open up so you can see inside the pickup cavities to see if there's tenon showing. And I have to tend to the nut because it doesn't feel quite smooth. All right, before you know it, I will be back. But first, let me get some TLC going. So done some TLC to it, given the fretboard some oil, adjusted the intonation, small things, and more major things, well, not really, but I had to fix one of the tuners. It was kind of loose, so I just plugged the hole with some extra pieces of small wood and some glue, and it was good to go again. So the screws are now perfectly put in there, and it's firm. So yeah, that's good. And I had a look at the electronics. They look decent. So big pot meters, 500K. Filed the nut a bit to because it was kind of sticky. You heard that ping sound when, especially with the G string. So it was sticking to the groove in the nut. So I filed them and added some graffiti from a pencil. That's what I do to help lubricate it and get the friction to be smoother. And that really helped, so that they run really smooth now, the strings. I also did that to the saddle here. Yeah, so the pickups are probably original. I can't find anything to identify them. There's no text on them or numbers whatsoever. And I've seen some made in Japan pickups, Maxon. They have stamped the number on the backside usually, at least the ones I've seen. So I would be very grateful for any help to identify the guitar or the pickups on this. So I've learned that the Greco logo, this is called the Open O logo. And what I've found is that that was around the late 80s into the 90s that it looked like this. So that will match with the production year that the seller has provided. It's said to be a 1989 to /90 made guitar, and also it's stated that it is from the Tokai factory. I don't know, but inside the pickup cavity for the neck pickup there are some numbers, and also what I've been able to read, it can be that this is from the Tokai factory. And again, I would love to hear from you if you know anything about that. When I saw this guitar, I picked it up from Reverb. I just had to get it. And I had this conversation with Shane, who runs Gear Bazaar, the web shop on Reverb. Really a helpful guy, and the collection of great guitars and vintage stuff that he has, well, it could be expensive. Yeah, I try to avoid looking too much there because I could be tempted into getting some more stuff. Warning for you there. I'm so super happy, and to play this guitar, it feels like $1 million guitar to me now. I'm of course very biased towards liking it as I just got it, but it is super nice. Look at this fretboard, so nice and dark. And you can see that it's vintage. The thing is that I wonder if this guitar has had a refret, because there are no nibs from the fret binding over the fret ends. But I've also seen some posts where they say that Japan factories didn't bother to put nibs on the fret ends. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it is that the binding here was, if you see at some Gibsons, they will cover the fret ends. And when it has a refret, they will usually just be cut off, and the frets will be laying over the binding like it does here. But some Japan factories have been known to not do that. I've learned, but correct me if I'm wrong. And I think these frets have seen better days, so I'm considering refretting it again. But I will keep it a while as it is. So I have smoothed them out or polished them, so they feel really smooth and nice to play. So I will just keep it for a while to see if that is the case, or if I'm just too biased towards liking it now. So I might pick up that there is some problems along the way. But it's quite expensive to get a refret, and I'm a bit afraid of doing this myself, but I might give it a try and see if it goes wrong. I would just have to get a luthier to take over from there. There's one thing that I could have wished was different with this guitar: the weight. It weighs 4.4 kilos or 9.7-ish pounds. So yeah, you know, I have to get a very wide strap, bolstered strap. Having it here, studio situation, no problem. It's not that heavy to have on my lap, I can take that. But standing up with this on my shoulder could be a bit of, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, take care. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.